So in this video, we want to go from low poly to a high poly version. We want to bake it out, but first we're going to UV unwrap this car. So I'm going to work on just the low poly first because that's what we need to UV unwrap. And so I'm just going to talk you through my mindset and how I'm going to UV unwrap this car. So what I want to do is I want a top view, I want a side view, and then a bottom view. Now the bottom view is not that important to me as I'm mostly going to be seeing the car from like this angle or this angle, or even behind. So from the top, I want to see what are the most important parts. And that is obviously this middle section in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go Alt left click along this sharp line and Control E and mark the seam. That's where I'm going to UV unwrap that. Do the same here, Control E, mark seam. And on the opposite side, we're going to do the bottom sides as well there. Control E, mark seam. This is so now when we go into face mode, I can select one face and then press Control L. And I have just selected this section. What I'm going to do now is let's jump over into UV editing up the top. You can see I've already UV unwrapped this once, but this was just a smart UV unwrap. So I'm going to press numpad 7 to come into top view, and then I'm going to press U and project from view. There we go. So we've got the view of what we have at the moment. I'm going to press H to hide because I don't want to see that anymore. Let's select this section here. So I'm going to select one face, Control L to select everything that's linked. I hate you. So somewhere it didn't go all the way across. There we go. We can see it. So I'm just going to hide that piece for a sec. And let's Alt left click on this edge to carry that seam across, and we'll do it on this side as well. Control E, mark seam. So now when I go into side view, Control L, hopefully we don't select the bottom now. Great. Let's now go U, project from view. So we have this side now. It's going to rotate this one by 90 degrees, and we will have it so it's actually facing downwards. So let's go 180. And hopefully we've got the right side. Or the left side. I don't know which side we've got. We'll work that out. I'm just going to press H to hide so I don't have to worry about that. And we'll do the same thing from this side. U, project from view. Rotate Z 90. Oh, gosh. Oh, actually, I'm actually going to press Control numpad 3 so it actually flips the view. Now I'll do project from view. And then we'll work that out afterwards. Which way is it all going? H to hide. And then all this in here, all I'm going to do is come from the top, actually from the bottom, Control numpad 7, U, project from view. So we should now have all that UV unwrapped. However, if we just get rid of some of that stuff, just so we don't have to look at it, we can see here that we have these faces which are overlapping on the UV. So I'm going to just deselect them, that and that. Let's go here, UV, Smart UV Project. Okay, so that's a small part, and we're going to push that off to the side. This here is now clean, and so I'm going to grab that and push that to the side. And I'm actually going to scale that down because we don't need that much detail on the bottom of the car. So let's go Alt H and bring everything back, and we will do the same thing here, and I reckon we might do that area there as well. So let's first do the inside section. U, Smart UV Project. Okay. Whoops. This area here doesn't need much detail. This one here. U, Smart UV Project. Okay. And I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. So now we've got this section. So this is our main portion of the car. What is that area? Ah, I missed a bit of a UV unwrap. That's fine. We can just grab this section in here and just move that over. And that's coming with these pieces here. We don't need much detail. So we're looking at the core section. We're going to put this in the middle. And I want to maximize the data that we can get from here. Because we're looking at this section, I want to have a look what's over here. So that side would be going on this side, and then this one here would be going on this side, let's just scale it all up together. And then if we just go scale, you jerk. Let's bring it down a little bit. And I reckon we've got that quite nice. Move it all to the side. Beautiful. I think though we could probably even scale this just a little bit more up. And I have noticed something, that we do have overlapping UVs here. I'm going to guess that's this section here. There we go. Beautiful. Let's do Smart UV Smart UV Unwrap. Scale that down and we will bring that over to there. Now we can start adding our pieces back. So we can scale this section up. We can grab all these pieces and bring that section up. There we go. And then we can grab all this stuff. And we can see it's a bit of a hot mess. So we could just leave it and we could manually just fill in all these gaps. I mean, that's okay. But because I've got UV Pack Master 3, I'm just going to go pack. That's going to kind of like optimize that. That's really annoying. What if we selected all this? Pack. Let's grab, all this section in here. And then I'm just going to manually do some of this stuff. UV Pack Master is great if, we select the whole thing. But obviously, because we've only got so many pieces, that's all right. Something like that. Perfect. So now with UV okay. I've got a little bit more in here. It's good to just do that final check of everything in here. So we're going to grab this section, this section, this section, and then we've got also these tiny little windows. There we go. Let's go Smart UV Project. If maybe now we can select all this stuff. Control L, and I'm just going to pack it one more time. Once again, you can just do this all manually, and we'll just slide that in there. I'm going to slide that there, and then you two can fit in there like that. Beautiful. Do we have any overlapping UVs? I'm just doing a quick visual inspection. Everything's looking great. I don't see we're going to have any problems. Awesome. So now we've UV unwrapped this car. Now I want to bake the high poly onto the low poly car. And the way we're going to do that is I'm going to select the high poly. I might just do Smart UV Unpack. I don't think that step's really needed, but I'm going to do it anyway. From here, we're going to jump to shading. And we've got some yuck shading at the moment, but that's because the meshes are sitting on top of each other. We're going to select our main body, Shift A, search, and I'm going to put in an image texture. I'm going to go new, and we're going to make a 8K or 4K. We can make an 8K. I'm going to go times by 8. Click that, times by 8. I'm just going to call this bake, new image, and I'm going to make sure that that image is selected. I am going to also remove all our other materials. So this works well if, for instance, we want to bake multiple colors onto this, but that will be a future video around baking decals onto a texture. And so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, help me hit that 100,000. And also if you can, just like and leave you a comment. Let me know what you think of this video so far. So for now, we're just baking from high poly to low poly. So I'm going to select my high poly mesh, Control left click on my main body, which is my low poly. Let's jump over into render settings. We are in cycles, GPU, max samples. I'm going to bring down 32 and 32. Let's go into bake. I'm just going to make this window a little bit bigger. And we're looking at the bake settings. Now, I want to focus on two of them, ambient occlusion and the normals. So first off, we're going to start off with the normal. We will selective to active. So selected, which is our high, down to body. And because these meshes are sitting on top of each other, max ray distance, I can go like 0.1, I think will be fine. And let's just go bake and see what happens. Now it is an 8K bake, so we'll give it a sec. And we can see that it's popped out like rubbish, which is fine. Let's turn up the extrusion 0.005, and then we'll do another bake. And we can see that that is a lot better. However, there's a bit of rubbish happening over there. But you can see that we've got what we were after in terms of all the bevels and such, because that's something that we can pick up and put onto the low poly. And so I changed the extrusion to 0.05 and it seems to be much better. Now let's actually test out to see what this looks like. So if I just hide the high poly, if I can hide the high poly with the bake, we know this needs to go into a normal texture. I hate you. Into a normal map. There we go. And we'll put that into there. And now you can see that we have baked in all that high poly detail. How cool is that? Very important. We need to click on these three dots, image, save as, and we need to save that image. So that's going to be SM Racer 03 underscore normal, because it's the normal. Save. Just going to disconnect that, and I'm going to select our texture again, bring back our high poly, and then shift left click on our low poly. I want now the ambient occlusion. If we really wanted to as well, we could bring back our side panels, that glass and the greebles at the back. And now we can go bake. And you can see here that we have now successfully baked on our ambient occlusion. Make sure, image, save as. And then this one will be AO. Now, if we want to save kind of like a UV map so we can go back and edit the image, I'm going to have our low poly selected. We're going to go into UV editing. Let's just scroll out a little bit. We go into image. We'll go into UV, export UV layout, and we will UV layout export. Now I'm coming to Creator, for instance, open. Let's go into our Scifi Finder and we will see our UV layout, open, and it's blank. Probably have to select everything. Export UV layout, overwrite. Now you can see that we do have UV layout. Probably can't see it. So I'm going to press the plus sign, drop it underneath, go black into our bucket. There we go. So what we could do now is I'm just going to quickly design something. Let's go into maybe a bright orange, size of the brush, because we have to remember that this is massive. So I'm going to just draw on that section, draw on that section. This section will obviously be where we did our UV unwrap. But if I draw a line like that, just for instance, draw a line like that, whatevs. And then maybe you might do red line, red line. Now, when I go to export this texture, I forgot to create a new layer. So let me just undo all that. I'm going to create a new paint layer on top. Now let's just quickly go ham. Let's do something like this. And I'm going to draw something along those lines. You know what? Make it orange. Something along those lines. Yes. And then maybe we'll do this. Oh, no, we won't. Yeah, just a small one like so. Now what I want to do is I want to disable my background and our paint layer. So I'm just left with the colors that I have. File, export, and then we'll just call this diffuse, for instance. And I've left it as a transparent for now. So just think about we could add labels and such. Over into Blender, I'm going to hide the high poly body into shading. And now if we were to put in our strength of our normal map, whoops, let's go open and we'll open up our normal. We can get rid of that and that. Actually, bring that back. We can add in another image texture, open, and this is AO. We can use that. That's done a weird bake. So all this, because it's all the same material, is going to be a little bit weird. So I'm just going to go new material, just so we can have it. Come back onto here. And then the other material, what else do we bake? The diffuse. So I can go again, image texture, open, diffuse. Put that on the bottom, I believe. And there we have it. What we created. Now we have to remember that this is a transparent. So really what we could do is I could grab this. The alpha goes into the factor. Color can go in the bottom. And then the base color of the car can be whatever we want. And so now, as you can see, it's a little bit of, The reason why that is looking funky is because obviously we didn't bake anything here. We could probably put some more effort into UV unwrapping this section. And then we have it. We've baked from high poly to low poly, then created the normal map, the ambient occlusion map, but then also we were able to create a UV layout, bring it over into Krita, did a quick design, and then we applied it to the car. Now, if you're still here, it'd be great if you could hit subscribe for me.